Morning. Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. 7:30 here on our Thursday, March 13th. Starting off, making the roads safer is a top priority for Aiken leaders. The city wants to hear from you on what areas need attention. You have a chance to share your thoughts this afternoon. It'll be at the Odell Weeks Activity Center from 1 to 2:30. They say the overall goal in making roads safer is to put a stop to any traffic-related deaths or injuries. Since 2017, there have been 38 traffic-related deaths in Aiken. It's why city leaders are working on a plan to make the roads safer with the help of a grant from the U.S. Department of Transportation. The city's planning director says most high injury networks happen on about 2% of the city roads. They're hoping to put a stop to it.
We can analyze data all day long, but if it's not really affecting the people that have to live in our city, then, what's the point?
Leaders say they need your input to achieve their goal of making the roads safer. You can do that today from 1 to 2:30. A fire destroys a home in Beach Island. This is when our crews got to the scene yesterday afternoon. Authorities say the fire was reported on Forest Drive near Old Jackson Highway. We learned a couple in their 70s lived there. The wife told us she was burning leaves for fire safety so the pile wouldn't get too high. She said she had her hose at the ready, and at some point she went inside to use the restroom. When she came back out, the house was ablaze. Crews used tankers to put it out because there are no fire hydrants nearby. A car and 5 acres of land also caught fire. The couple just hopes they'll be able to recover. We're learning more details about a shooting with Aiken County deputies yesterday morning. They responded to a domestic situation at the Palisades at Langley Pond Apartments. Nobody was hurt in that gunfire, and now SLED is handling the investigation. Based on the incident report, authorities came to help a woman who says her ex-boyfriend was banging on the door. She called again after she heard 5 gunshots. Once deputies got there, they say they saw 38-year-old Darius Porter at the door mumbling to himself. They tried to detain him, but they couldn't because he didn't comply. When they tried to put handcuffs on him, they say he fired a gun. Officials say the deputies shot back as Porter took off. He was caught near Jefferson Davis Highway. Jail records show Porter's in custody on a $10,000 bond, and he's booked on a charge of aggravated breach of peace. The incident report says for those shots the woman heard, deputies say he had fired into a breezeway. 2 more people are missing out of Richmond County. Deputies need your help finding 45-year-old Robert Wall, who was last seen on Wheeler Road Tuesday leaving Doctors Hospital. They believe he has an injury to the forehead and wore a beige jacket, blue jeans, and brown shoes. They also say he could be violent when confronted. Deputies are also looking for 51-year-old Joel Wilson, who was last seen on 11th Avenue February 21st. They're not sure what he was wearing, but he's known to go to local scrap yards. There are still 4 people missing in Richmond County. 2 teens, 2 adults that we just told you about, all separate cases. We have the details deputies know on our website, WRDW.com. If you just search Missing Augusta, it'll take you to this page here. Have you seen these missing people? There's Wall, who we just told you about, along with Wilson. And then you scroll down and we've got Janice Tunnel, along with Kamara Wimberly, who we've told you about last week and earlier this week as well. So if you know where any of these people are, give the sheriff's office a call to help find them. For people affected by Hurricane Helene, relief should be coming from the federal government later this month. Congress set March 21st as the date to start handing out money from a $100 billion relief package passed in December, but it could be coming even sooner. The U.S. Secretary of Agriculture announced yesterday the aid will be dispersed in the next few weeks. There's a road closure in Augusta today. The city says waterline repair work is happening on Damascus Road. You won't be able to turn onto Damascus Road from Wrightsboro. The temporary closure is from 7 to noon. If you need to reach First Tee of Augusta, the Aquatic Center, or University Housing, they say use Highland Avenue. A temporary lane closure starts in Columbia County this morning. Leaders say that'll be at the Hardy McManus and Furys Ferry Road intersection and will last about a week. So expect delays from 9 to 2:30. And later today, the McDuffie County School System will host a recruitment fair. They're hiring for the next school year. Leaders say plan to bring copies of your resume and any documents you may need to the Thompson High School cafeteria. That will be from 4 to 6. The Edgefield County Sheriff's Office says it'll be moving into its new law enforcement center. This is from the ribbon cutting back in January. Because of the move, the administrative and records divisions will be closed today and tomorrow. Officials say inmate visitation will also be impacted. They expect normal business hours at the new center on Star Road starting Monday. Augusta Regional Airport is prepping now for patrons. Masters Week nearly here. The tournament takes place April 7th to 14th. Airport leaders say Delta and American Airlines will offer additional direct flights to and from Augusta. That'll be to accommodate for the rise in travel. Now, the list is different for each airline, so you can head to our website, WRDW.com, search Augusta Airport for which airports are included around the country. That's it for the news side of things this morning. Let's send it over to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong now on a nice start to our Thursday.
It has been a nice start here. Now the cloud cover has rolled in. It's not going to give us the perfect sunrise, but still the colors are very nice. Pleasant temperatures right now, mainly in the upper 40s to low 50s. We spent most of the morning in those lower 50s. Got to look at some of that traffic that's continuing into downtown Augusta off Riverwatch Parkway. As cool as about 45, 50 degrees. That's the range of temperatures we're finding most locations. Barnwell to Waynesboro. We step it up a little bit warmer there in Aiken at 56. A couple of really warm days, despite going down a little bit more into the middle 70s. I don't think there's any arguments there. After a warm 80-degree outlook from yesterday, we're going to start moving back closer to the 80s tomorrow, upper 70s, and then looking into Saturday for the start of the weekend, we should get back more of the 80-degree weather. And yes, there it is. Spells it out nicely here, warm and dry into that 3-day stretch coming in. But going into Sunday, that's when it gets questionable, the chance for strong to severe storms. And that's where a lot more of the measurable rainfall that we're talking about is coming in. But 1 out of the 5 here coming in on Sunday, that's what we're going to be tracking for the potential of some strong gusty winds, 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts with that storm system early in the morning. So a morning storm event there. Beyond it, St. Patrick's Day, Tuesday and Wednesday look superb. Sunshine close to 75 on Tuesday and maybe back to 80 by next Wednesday. Have a great day.